Welcome to Power Electronics Lab of 5th semester Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Students, let us discuss today about experiment number 4, that is R firing circuit. As we know, there are total 5 different types of turn-on methods of SCR. So among these 5 different types of turn-on methods, the most reliable, economical and efficient turn-on method is gate turn-on method or gate triggering method. So in this gate triggering method, we have R firing circuits, RC firing circuits, as well as UJT trigger circuits. So let us discuss on R firing circuits. So the aim of this experiment is to construct R firing circuit and determine the maximum firing angle. Okay, the apparatus required are like resistors 100 ohm 5 watt 1 quantity, resistor 100 ohm 0.25 watt 2 quantity, potentiometer 470 kilo ohm 1, SCR TYN 604 1, diode, and that is IN 4001 1 quantity, transformer 12 volt 2 amperes 1 quantity, and oscilloscope with probe 1 quantity, breadboard 1 quantity, and the required connecting wires. So these are all required to conduct this experiment. So before actually going through the procedure, let us know about the theory of this experiment. So resistance firing circuit, one of the simplest and most economical turn-on method. They suffer from limited range of firing angle, that is 0 to 90 degree, depends on temperature difference in performance between individual SCRs. So what happens in this R firing circuit, the supply voltage, the same supply voltage you are applying to the SCR as well as to the gate of a SCR. That is why the both gate current as well as the supply voltage are in phase, because here we are using only the resistance. As we know, in resistance both voltage and current are in phase. So the maximum firing angle what we are getting is only up to 90 degree. So that is why the variation of firing angle we are getting in this experiment is, that is between 0 to 90 degree. And in this R firing circuit, totally 3 resistors we are using. Resistor R1 limits the gate current to a safe value even if R2 is set to 0. And the stabilizing resistor R3 is used to limit the forward gate voltage value. And variable resistance R2 is used to control the gate current. So by using this R2, varying this R2 only, we can vary the delay angle. The delay angle increases with increase in R2. The minimum triggering angle is obtained with R2 equal to 0. The SCR latches into conduction as soon as the desired amount of gate current is reached during positive half cycle of the supply voltage. As we know, the SCR is a unidirectional device and it will going to start only when it will become a forward bias. That means anode is made positive with respect to cathode, and the maximum firing angle which can be obtained by such a circuit will be, that is 90 degree. So alpha, that is firing angle, is can be varied between 0 to 90 degree. And here we are using diode which prevents the breakdown of the gate to cathode junction during negative half cycle. During negative half cycle of supply, SCR acts as an open switch and the load voltage VL is 0, as we come to know in the waveform of the experiment. Let us see the procedure required to conduct this experiment. So first, rig up the circuit as per the circuit diagram. So keep the potentiometer R2 in minimum resistance position. Initially we have to make it 0. Connect 230 volt AC mains to the circuit. And fourth is trace the waveform of supply voltage and load voltage and tabulate T on, that is on time as well as off time. Now increase the value of R2 by rotating the potentiometer shaft. So repeat steps 4 and 5 for different potentiometer positions. Next, last procedure step is calculate firing angle, a value by using the given formula. So this is the circuit diagram of R firing circuit. So here I have used one transformer, that is 12 to 0, 12 volt 2 amperes transformer, as we know just now we listed in the apparatus, required apparatus. And here this is the load resistance of 100 ohm 5 watt, and here totally there are three different resistors like R1 and R2, it's a variable resistance, and one more stabilizing resistance, that is R3, having 100 ohm capacity. And here we used one diode which prevents the negative voltage being applied to the gate of SCR. See, this is the AC voltage, and in this case whenever the positive half cycle comes, this SCR become forward bias. Okay, this SCR become forward bias, and at the same time the voltage is applying to the between gate and cathode. The voltage is applied between gate and cathode. At sufficient voltage, the SCR goes into the conduction state and it starts conducting. Again, as soon as the negative half cycle comes, this SCR becomes reverse bias and it turns off naturally. That is natural commutation. So R1, the resistor R1 is used to limit the gate current, right? To limit the gate current, we are using the resistor R1, which is having 100 ohm capacity, and R2, which is a variable resistance. By varying this R2, we can vary the firing angle. Okay, so if the R2 is minimum, then firing angle is also minimum, hence we get more output voltage. If R2 is maximum, then firing angle is also increases. As the firing angle increases, the value of VL is goes to decreases. Okay, and R3 is a stabilizing resistor, so this is connected across gate and cathode. So these are the nature of waveforms. So in this case, this is the supply voltage, AC supply voltage, and now if I vary the potentiometer to a particular value, then my SCR is going to fire at this instant. Okay, you can see this cursor I'm showing here. So from 0 to this value or this instant time period, the SCR is in off. That is why it is a T off period. Okay, this is T off period, and SCR is going to fire at this instant, and we are getting this much of output voltage. So VL is a output voltage or load voltage. So we are getting this much of output voltage. So this is called T on period. That means SCR is on during this period. Now, as soon as the negative half cycle of the AC supply comes, the SCR becomes reverse bias and it will become naturally commutated, and hence there is no output voltage or load voltage during negative half cycle. Again, the next positive half cycle comes. Again, the SCR is going to trigger at the same time period. Okay, that's what we have seen in the first positive half cycle. So here also we are getting the same. So by varying the firing angle, you can vary the output voltage. The maximum output voltage what we are getting, or the maximum firing angle what we are getting in this R firing circuit is up to 90 degree. That means this up to this is a 90 degree pi by 2, and once the SR is fired at this instant means only this much of output voltage you are getting from the right side. So for this, the tabular column is, we have to calculate total three parameters, that is T off, that is totally time of SCR off period, and SCR on period, that is T on, and by this we can calculate the firing angle alpha. So to calculate the firing angle, we can use this formula, that is T is equals to 2 into T on plus T off, and our supply frequency is 50 Hertz, and for T, total time period T, that is from here to here, one cycle, complete cycle, the total time period for the 50 Hertz is 20 milliseconds. So for 20 milliseconds, the totally degree is 360 degree, and for 1 milliseconds it is around 18 milliseconds. When T of period is 3 milliseconds, then the firing angle can be calculated, that is 18 into 3, that is 54 degree is the firing angle. So here it is almost 54 degree we are getting. Okay. So let us start the demonstration of R firing circuit. As we have already discussed, so here totally there are three resistors, that is R1, R1, and this is a RC, which is a variable resistor. Okay, and this is one more resistor, that is for stabilizing the voltage between gate and cathode. And here I have connected a resistor load of 2 watt capacity, 100 ohm 2 watt capacity. Now I will, keeping the potentiometer at minimum position, now I will start the supply to this gate, and I will switch on the button. So now the kit is, I have given the supply to the kit. Now let us see the waveform on the oscilloscope. So here we can observe the waveform across the SCR as well as across the load also. Now let us see the supply voltage. As we know, the supply voltage is AC, and here we are getting a sinusoidal waveform. Okay, this is a AC input. Now I will see the voltage across the load. So this is what we are getting across the load. Since the potentiometer at minimum position, right, that means resistance is very low, and because of this the firing angle is also very less. That is why we are getting full output voltage across the load. So now I will gradually increase the resistance, and as the resistance increases, the firing angle is also goes on increases, whereas the output voltage is going to reduces. Okay, as we already discussed, as the firing angle increases, firing angle when it is increases means when we increase the resistance. Now you can observe. Okay, so now gradually the firing angle increases,
as we are increasing this resistance, the firing angle is also going to increasing, and as the firing angle increases, the output voltage is also reducing. Okay, and the maximum output voltage what we are getting in the R firing circuit is that is only 90 degree, means we can vary the firing angle between 0 to 90 degree. Okay, see this is, let me hold this. See, this is the maximum firing angle we can get. Since this R firing circuit is half wave controlled, that means we are using only one SCR. That is why we are getting only half cycle at the output. Right? The same can be tried for full wave also, but as for our syllabus is concerned, they have mentioned only the R firing circuit, and that is why we are restricting our discussion to only the half wave R firing, half controlled R firing circuit. Okay, now I will gradually again minimize the resistance. As I minimize the resistance, the firing angle is also going to minimizing, and firing angle minimizing means getting more output voltage. See, this is what we are getting, right? And the maximum firing angle we can get by this method is only, that is up to, see, this is what we are getting the waveform across the SCR. See, in negative half cycle the SCR is not conducting, that is why whatever the supply voltage is there, the whole supply voltage appear across the SCR. Now if I gradually increase the firing angle, then the delay angle, firing angle is nothing but a delay angle is going increasing, and as the delay angle is increasing, the output voltage is going to decreasing, right? For this, let us see what is the output voltage. So this much of output voltage we are getting. Okay, so now we can calculate the T off period and T on period. As we have mentioned in the tabular column, we have to calculate T on as well as T off period, and by knowing these two, we can easily calculate the firing angle. Okay. So again I will bring this potentiometer to the minimum value. Okay. And I will just switch off the supply and switch off the supply to the kit. So this is how we can conduct an experiment for R firing circuit. Thank you.
So lastly, it is conclusion. So in this, we have constructed our firing circuit and determined the maximum firing angle. So as we know, the limitation of this R firing circuit is the maximum firing angle that we are getting is only 90 degree. So because the reason I told, that is both supply voltage and gate current are in phase, that is why we are getting the maximum firing angle in this case is 90 degree. Thank you. If you have any suggestions, any doubts, any clarifications regarding the content, tools, format, etc., please write us to lms.ttek@gmail.com.